Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy O'Dell taking you on the red carpet for E.T.
Yeah, it's always fun to play the bad guy, but I suppose you have to just try and work out a way that you... Because on paper it's just so utterly horrible, and within the first 10 minutes of the movie you're so aware that this person has no redeeming qualities whatsoever. So I think it's about finding something that at least you can relate to, or at least something good about this person. There is nothing. I made no sense just then, but I just, as though it was the first time I've ever said it. I've been saying that all day, and now it doesn't make any sense. It wasn't tough. It was such good fun. I mean, you can tell. I can't think of anything tough. It was actually, having done a lot of the training with the cars, it's quite hard to let. They were obviously never going to let us drive in the races themselves, so it's quite hard to let someone else take control of the vehicles while we were actually in them. I can't really. I'll explain it. Basically, you're in the car, so that they're shooting you from every angle possible while the cars are traveling at about 200 miles per hour. So they are then being driven and controlled by someone else, so your controls don't do anything. And I think that for me was the most. It was difficult to not be in control, to let someone else. It was like being on a roller coaster that wasn't on any tracks. It's that kind of thing.
You had a very interesting part in the movie, more of a solo project there.
Yeah, it was all alone.
Yeah, so did you get to interact with the other actors at all?
No, never. You know, I mean, afterwards, talked to Aaron a little bit, and it was kind of, I was just coming off 3 movies back to back, and so I just went down and reconvened with Scott Waugh, the director, who did a great job of shooting this, and sat up in my little booth, and we riffed all day for several days in a row.
It was fun. I mean, it was daunting because she is meant to know a lot about cars and I don't. So there was that. But no, it was cool. I just loved seeing American landscape, to be honest. You know, we traveled to many different states, and Dominic Cooper became my sort of partner in crime. You become very close to the people you work with on a film like this. So that, yeah, you hold that very close to you.
Did you immediately bond with all the guys on set?
I did. I mean, it's funny. It was like a very testosterone-y set, but all of these boys are all very, very lovely. And there's a softness, even to the hardest stuntman. There is a sensitivity that goes a long way.
I feel fantastic. This is amazing. We started this process about a year ago, and the fact that we're on a closed down Hollywood Boulevard streets premiering it, it's a dream come true. The goal is to work on something that you believe in, but then surround yourself with people that you like, and I love all these people.
And how many hours did you spend behind the wheel training?
Oh God, I signed on to the project about 3.5 months out, so it was right before we started shooting the final season of Breaking Bad, and I was just on the track as often as I could be. Grueling days from sunrise to sunset, long days, but so much fun.